Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a mod review slash first look on the TLX 9000, which dropped today. So let's get right into it. So these trucks are pretty nice. This is made by the same guy who made the TLX and this trailer, actually, 82 Studios. So yeah, it's basically a cab over. Really nice. He's been working on it for like a month or so now, I think, maybe a little bit longer. One of the coolest things that sticks out to me when I first see this truck is the ability to strap it down. This is probably a game changer for a lot of people. We don't have very many things that we can strap down in the game, so it's nice to have some here and there. But let's get into the store and customize one of these. So if you go into the store and go to vehicles and trucks, it'll be the first mod on the list, and I'll tell you there are a lot of options. So we'll start with rim color. There's a whole list of new colors added in: stainless steel, dark steel, aluminum, chrome, polished metal. Those have been in for a while, but we got stuff like this little purple now. That's kind of cool. We got some yellows, some teals, got dark greens and stuff like that. There's no like custom black, so if you want a black, you're gonna have to go down here and get the base game stuff. But yeah, not too bad. We got the deep blue though, so I guess that's sort of like gray if you wanted to take it like that. You do have a darker silver, and a gunmetal is probably the closest you'll get to black in the custom colors. But if we go over to main color, we get most of the same colors, and I think actually all of them, but we do have that custom dark moon black back in the main colors and stuff, so that's good. And basically all the other main colors that this modder has put into all his vehicles, but we'll go ahead and leave it like that. And design color is going to do the top of the truck, so we're going to go ahead and put that as dark moon as well, just because that's our main color. And as you can see, this truck is already looking pretty nice, and I did not want to do that. So if we go up here to configurations, we have standard, and we have a preset one, and I'm pretty sure this is like everything possible, just not. I mean, it's like every option, but there's more than one thing in each option category, if that makes sense. I don't know why my controller keeps doing that. Alright, so for configurations, we have the rear hitch, which I cannot find to save my life. I don't see it anywhere, unless it's just like hiding in plain sight and I'm not seeing it. But we'll try and back up to the trailer and see if it'll work. I don't know. But back to configurations. We have rear hitch, a hitch PTO, so I'm guessing that, yeah, you can see the PTO right there. So it did add a PTO, which is kind of cool. And then you have standard, and I think that's just some diamond plating right there, and I think that might be it. And yeah, that's it. So we're gonna take that off preset 1. If I can get my controller to stop acting up, and we can actually do it. Alright, so if we go to wheel brand, we have stock, stretched, which just stretches the frame out a little bit, and then you can add a 2 more gas tanks on there if you'd like to take up that empty space right there. You have lug covers, which you can see are just those lug nuts right there. And then you have spike covers, which actually look pretty cool. But if you're wanting like heavy duty tires, these will not work with those. So I'll show you that here in a minute, so keep that in mind. And then you have these Argo tires, which are really beefy, and I think agriculture, stretched. Okay, so it's basically all those options, just for those Argo tires right there. And then we are back to standard, I believe. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and put it at standard. I like standard pretty good. Go down to wheel setup, and we have standard black center caps, which, as you can see, that changed the caps from sort of stainless steel to black. You have heavy duty, and this is what I was talking about. These heavy duty ones right here will not work with the spike covers or the lead caps, or whatever they are called. And then you got Nokians and Nokian heavy duties. And then you're back to your standard. License plates, these are kind of cool actually. So you have the standard license plate, you have a double license plate, and that just adds some more Texas plates to it. And then you can actually get a simple license plate, which just says built in 1982. And then you have 3 of them if you like. Those 2 extra Texas ones, and then the built-in 82 plate. And then you're back to your standard. Rear fenders. You have standard, style 1, which is basically covering all the wheels with some little grooves in them. Style 1 main color. And then you got style 2, which is the same thing, just smooth. And you have that in your main color as well. And then you have both of those with lights at the bottom right there, as you can see. And then you are back to your standards. For engine setups, you have the TLX T9-000, and that gives you 485 horsepower. You have the TLX T9-425, which gives you 580 horsepower. You have the TLX T9-525, and that gives you 650 horsepower. And that is all the engine configurations for this truck. Lighting. This is where it gets kind of interesting, actually. We have standard lights, chicken lights, which add these little lights to the top of the cab here. As you can see, it is right there on the very top on both sides. You have spotlights, which are kind of cool. They add quite a bit of brightness when you turn those on. You have rear work lights, which I believe go right there on the back. No? Oh, they're on the back of the cab. And you can see those right there above those hoses. There they are. And then you have chicken lights and the spotlights. You have chicken lights and the rear work lights. Or you have all the lights, and this is the option that I'm going to be using. Air intakes. You have the standard ones, which are those big tall ones that go over the cab. You have the short air intakes, and those are your only 2 options. I recommend these if you're running like the straight pipes, which I will show you in a minute. Bumpers. We have standard, custom bumper. You have custom bumper with lights, or you can get the Aussie bumper. And then you can also get this bumper with the oversized signs right there. And then you're back to your standard ones. For visors, you have standard, drop visor, drop visor in the main tiller. And then you have the design tiller drop visor. And then you have all those options, but with lights. Exhausts. These are kind of cool. You got the standard ones right here, which most semis have. You have your straight angled. So you just got that little angle right there on them. You have straight pipes, which look awesome. And I recommend the short air intakes for this, because if you stick with standards, they will go over the height of the pipes. And then you have the straight pipes with flappers on the top. And then you are back to just regular stats. I guess we also have those. Let's see here. And then you're back to your standard. Okay. For extras, we have standard, headache rack with lights, headache rack with strobe bar, or headache rack with all of the options. So those are all of your options for this truck. So let's hop out of here and take a look at some of these. We have the stock one right here. I did nothing to this. I just went in the store, clicked on it, and selected it. So this is fully stock. This one, I changed it a lot. I customized this one all the way. You can see I have the strobe lights and everything on here. And one thing, never mind. Okay, forget I said that. And then as you can see, I have all the lights and everything, the chicken lights and all that. And this one right here is the stock one. I just changed the color a little bit to put on the front of this trailer. So we are going to get this white one off of here, and then take my red one off, and I will let you guys listen to it and see how it sounds. It sounds pretty good, and then we'll take it for a little drive. Alrighty guys, so I got her all unstrapped, and now we are going to hop up inside. And we do have an entrance animation. The doors and everything open and shut behind you. And the mirrors on this, perfect. The mirrors reach everything you need them to. They're at the perfect angle. So I'm just turning my volume up and start it up and let you guys hear it. And this thing sounds really good. One of the better sounding trucks in the game. And the reason it sounds so good is he got sounds from an actual Cummins engine and put them into the game. So we're going to go ahead and back it off the trailer here. And the Jake brake is also from a real Cummins. So all that is pretty interesting. So let's go take her for a spin. So I got her up to full speed, and we'll get off the gas and let the Jake brake do its thing. The Jake brake on this sounds amazing, and it slows you down pretty quickly. I'm not sure how fast the brakes will stop you, but we can figure that out real quick. But yeah, the Jake brake, amazing. I've been waiting for a semi to come to consoles with a Jake brake, and if we already have one, then I'm missing it. Alright, so we'll hit the regular brakes now. And those slow you down a lot faster. Okay, so there are some other really cool things on this truck. You can take the windows down and everything. Let me turn on my help window real quick. Alright, so if we hold L1 on PlayStation, we have turn on truck. I'm not sure what that means. I would assume that's for like the PTO and stuff, because I cannot see anything else would be for. So we have open cover, and that opens the doors, which is pretty cool. Close cover, and then we can, let's see. I'm getting the option to do stuff with the front loaders. But I can't see what it's doing. Oh, okay. L1 front loader controls is moving the hitch. So that is really cool. So if we go to R1, the only okay, that is where the windows come down. R1 on PlayStation with the front loader controls, that takes the windows down. So that is pretty cool. They don't go down all the way, but they go down pretty far. Still cool how he added that. And then there's one more thing. And if you hold both R1 and L1 with the front loader thing, that changes the position of these lights right here. So yeah, pretty sweet. Really digging this truck, and we're gonna be using it a lot on my farming videos. Probably actually gonna let this be my main semi for a lot of things. But yeah, I'm gonna switch the time to night, and then we'll turn on all the lights and I'll show you guys that. Alrighty guys, so it is nighttime now, and we're gonna hop in the truck and turn the lights on. So your first set of lights are basically your parking lights, and pretty nice really. Second set of lights, and you get the first set of headlights basically. Second set, a little bit brighter, I guess you can consider those your brights. And then when you turn on the third set, that is where all of the the spotlights and the rear work lights come in. And then if we turn the strobes on after that, we also have beacons on the mirrors, which is kind of cool. Didn't mean to switch there. So yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, be sure to subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this video. Hopefully this helped you guys out if you were having any troubles with learning how to operate this stuff. And hopefully it was just a good video in general. So until next time, I will see you guys later.